guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be the $1 Tree makeup challenge. So in total for every single product that I bought, I spent $14, which is not bad at all. That is like cheaper than any one thing that you can buy at Sephora. So I thought that was awesome that you can do a full face of makeup with just $14 or less. So if you aren't already, then please subscribe to my channel. And if you want to know how I got this makeup look, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start with my foundation, and the foundation that I picked up is Sassy and Chic Moisturizing Foundation. I got the shade Medium 1. It says to apply and blend with my fingertips, but I actually found a blending sponge there that I kind of want to see how this works. So I'm going to get this damp and try this out first, and if this doesn't work, then I'm going to go with my fingers. So I just tried getting it wet, and it actually didn't absorb any water at all. It's still the same size, and it didn't get any softer, but that's okay. I still want to see how it works. So I'm just going to put a little bit of the foundation on the back of my hand, and then dot that around my face how I would normally do. And then I'm going to go in with the sponge and see how this blends out. I'm actually really surprised at how much this foundation matches my skin color. I was not expecting that at all because they only had like 2 shades there. It was light and medium, and I know they had a dark, but they were out of it. So I'm really surprised at how well this matches my skin. And it's actually blending in really nicely. I don't think the sponge is really doing much, and it looks like it's kind of absorbing most of the foundation, but it's still blending it out pretty good on my face. I'm just gonna bring that over my eyelids to prime those as well. I'm not gonna go with my fingertips just because I like the way that it's sitting on my face right now, and I don't really wanna ruin it. So I'm gonna go in with the concealer that I got, and it's the LA Colors Concealer in the shade Beige. And this actually looks a lot darker than me, but this was the only shade that they have. I'm just gonna put this underneath my eyes. It doesn't look like it's too much darker than my skin. It's a little bit darker, but I don't think you'll be able to tell once I blend it out. And then I'm gonna take that same sponge and just work that into the skin. I just have to say quick that it is really burning my under eyes, and I mean that's pretty normal for me because I do have really sensitive skin, and a lot of high-end products actually do the same thing to me, but it's kind of hurting, so I might not be able to keep this on, making my eyes water a little bit, but it looks pretty nice. I mean, it's blending into the foundation really nicely, even though it was a little bit darker. I still don't think that it looks bad. Alright, now I'm going to go in with powder and set that, and I got the LA Colors pressed powder in the shade Beige. It came with a little sponge thing, but I actually also found a kabuki brush. First I'm going to start with the sponge, not the sponge, the brush. Powder actually looks really nice on the skin. I don't know if you can tell, but it made my skin look really soft, and it doesn't look cakey or anything like that, so that's nice. The brush is a little tiny bit scratchy, I'm not gonna lie, but I mean for $1, it is a pretty nice brush and it does the job. Okay, now I'm gonna take this little sponge that it came with, and I'm gonna work that into my under eyes because it's kind of hard to get those with the brush. I'm just gonna pat that in and set the concealer that I put underneath my eyes. The next thing I'm gonna do is my eyebrows, and I got this ColorMates brown eyeliner pencil in the shade Black Brown. This was the only shades that they have, but I do have pretty dark eyebrows and my hair is basically black, so this should be totally fine. The only thing that I wish I had was a spoolie. I didn't see any of those there, but I just grabbed a Q-tip, and I'm gonna use this to kind of flatten out my brows and straighten them because they do get a little bit crazy. This color actually matches my hair perfectly, so I'm really happy that the one shade that they have actually matches my hair. I'm going in with a Q-tip and softening the front of my brow up. Oh god, this one is giving me some troubles. Next I'm going to move on to the eyes, and I have the LA Colors 12 color eyeshadow in the shade Traditional. I think that's what this shade is. So it came with this little eyeshadow applicator, but I personally don't like to use those, so I picked up 3 brushes. These are Wet n Wild brushes. So the first one that I'm using is this blending brush. It's just a regular crease or blending brush, and I'm going to use this brown shade right here. I'm going to put that in my crease and transition area. Okay, now I'm going to take the shade that's right next to it. It's a little bit warmer of a shade, and I'm going to put that right over top of where I just put the first shade, but a little bit lower and closer to the crease area. And I'm just using that same brush. And I'm also dragging this color a little bit onto the lid. So as you can see, I'm getting kind of a lot of fallout, so I'm going to take this kabuki brush and just very lightly dust that away. Now I'm going to take this color right here and I'm going to use a different brush. This is a denser crease brush. I'm going to put that in my crease and my outer corner and just deepen that up a little bit. And then I'm going to take this shade right here, the yellowy one, and I'm just using a little applicator that's inside of this. I'm going to put a little bit on the inner half of my eyelid just to brighten it up a little bit. And then taking the first blending brush that I used and buffing that all together so that there's no harsh lines. Alright, I'm going to move on to eyeliner and then come back to the eyes, see if I can touch anything up later on. But I'm using the LA Colors liquid eyeliner in the shade Black. This is actually really nice. I was not expecting it to be as black as it is. Okay, before I put mascara on, I'm going to use this little smudger brush and take the darkest shade that we use, and I'm going to smudge that on my lower lash line. And then for my mascara, I'm using LA Colors mascara in the shade Black. This mascara is doing a pretty good job of separating my eyelashes so they're not looking like clumpy or anything. It's not really lengthening them. Like normally when I put mascara on, they're super long. I'm going to take the powder again with this thing and I'm going to pat that underneath my eyes because I was getting a lot of fallout, and so I'm going to see if I can try and cover that up. Okay, I also got some eyelashes, and these are the Wet n Wild eyelashes. It doesn't say which ones they are, but this is just what they look like. And it also came with eyelash glue inside of it, so I didn't have to buy any of that. Okay, so I'm a little bit nervous to try these because I just took them out of the package, and if you can see, they're like flat. How this is gonna work, because normally I just have like a curve to them. And then I'm using this little glue that came with it. Okay, I got the eyelashes on and they're not bad actually. I think they made the eye look kind of come together a little bit more. Now I'm just gonna line my waterline with this black eyeliner pencil. Okay, this definitely isn't black. I can't really tell, but it looks like really brown on my waterline. It's just a little bit hard, like it's not gel-like and soft. So I'm not getting too much out of it, but we're making it work. So I'm so dumb, and I didn't even think about this when I was in the store, and it's probably because I just didn't see it there. I didn't get bronzer, blush, or highlight, but we're gonna make it work. So all I have is this palette and this brush. So what I'm gonna do is squeeze my brush like this so it's like really thin, and then I'm gonna mix these two shades together. Even though this one has a little bit of a shimmer to it, that's okay because I feel like those are the only two shades that I could use for contouring and bronzing up a little bit. Not bad. I'm actually so shocked that this is even working right now. I was not expecting this. Okay, now I'm gonna try and do blush. I'm gonna take only these pink and purple shades. Okay, now for highlight, this might not work. I was thinking about using this brush and seeing if I could put that on my cheekbones, but I feel like it might be a little bit too small. And I'm gonna have to work with these top three shades up here because those are the lightest ones in the palette. Then I'm just gonna take only this white shade and that same brush I'm using and just put that in my inner corners. I'm taking this LA Colors lipstick in the shade Natural Shine. It smells like they tried to make it smell like vanilla, but it also smells like plasticky kind of. I actually really like this lip color. I feel like I should have probably used a lip liner with it because it's a little bit too nude for how tan I am right now. Okay, so that completes this makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was really fun stepping out of my comfort zone and doing something that I normally wouldn't do. This is kind of a different video for me to do. Even though it is a makeup tutorial, it's still kind of like a challenge. So I'm pretty impressed with how this makeup turned out, and I hope you guys are too. Let me know what you guys thought about this video. I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.